Welcome, Thibault. Welcome to the Financial Services Tour. I'm going to start off by asking the very top level question of what brings Unnax to MWC, and more specifically, what brings you to the 4 Years From Now Pavilion at MWC?
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
Nice talking to you today. So for me, for us, 4 years from now is a place where people and startups can share their vision about the future, explore new technology, new value proposition, new business model. It's basically all about innovation. And for us, really logical to be there because innovation is our result of being. Because basically we are creating financial technology regulated services to support those new business models. We want to be the enabler of, for example, the new transition from both finance services, banking as a service. So for us, it was making all sense to be there.
So what we'd like to know is, what is the mission of your company? What are the things that what are the solutions for the problems you're trying to solve?
We are basically a regulated company with a license, which is Electric Money Institution. And that allows us, based on PSD2 in Europe, to create a set of a lot of services to help out companies to access blocks they can compose to build their own services in a tailor-made way. Basically, we try to bring all the blocks they need and use it as a Lego in an easy way to implement loans, financiation, and other new business model that they can offer to their own customer.
So Thibault, you mentioned your solutions and the technologies applied are like Lego blocks. So is this a problem that your clients are facing? And is this a way that you guys are kind of approaching it, where you have all of these technology pieces that you can put together for a custom solution, but it's using standardized little blocks of technology?
Basically, when you are building a financial services, most of the time you need always the same pieces of technology, but in a different way. Sometimes you need to do the onboarding of your customer with a KYC, VML. Then you need to do a scoring of your customer. Then you need to do a payout, pay-in, so payment initiation. You need to know. Then you need to be paid back by your customer. So you need to set up some payment settlement in time. And basically, we try to be the one-stop shop for our customer to access all these pieces of technology, because the challenge is to find those pieces working together and making work smoothly and nicely together in your workflow. So we try to make it very easy for our customer to, through one single API, to access all those needs, which are pretty different because we have account aggregation, payment initiation, KYC, and you have also all the regulated regulation as a service you need as a layer to be authorized to use those technology. So, and we provide that in a package way and pretty easy way to settle and to implement. So those blocks are done to build those new use case in a very short way to implement that. That's key for us. We want our customer to be able to be up and running in few weeks. That's key. That's it. That's basically how we try to provide our catalog of products in this format.
Yeah, you mentioned the customers. Who would your customers be? Or what types of sectors are you going after? Industries? Is it retailers, e-commerce, mobile?
Basically, we have two types of company. The one which are by definition into the financial area. There are banks, there are lenders, insurance, and they need to get more productive. They need to get their own financial services digital. The digitalization is a challenge for most of them, because nowadays we have customers which are like very connected. They want to access the service 24/7 in few seconds. Customers today are very impatient, so they want to have like the most accessible service. So we are helping out those companies to do so. But also we are focusing on non-financial company, basically traditional company which have a critical mass of customer are legitimate to offer a package experience to the customer, and I'm thinking about basically on that finance. Basically, for example, if you are providing a product or service, you don't want to cut the funnel of your customer in the middle to look for financiation for insurances. So you want to access that in one single workflow, in a smoothly way, to get a very specialized financial services which is matching perfectly your service and our product. And basically, we are trying to help those traditional companies to do so by offering them all the regulated technology they need, even if they don't have any license to do so. So as EMI, we can provide these regulation to help them out to create those financial services.
So for Unnax and the clients that you were kind of describing, like in the industries that you serve, how does the engagement, what's a typical engagement look like for these customers?
Yeah, in terms of business model, we try to match the business model of our customer. Basically, company have different stage, and we try to support them, for example, to be flexible, basically. If they start and they don't know the volume they're gonna get, they don't know, they don't have any metrics about the business, we'll start as a pay-as-you-go model to help them out to scale. Then when they are well established and they are like they have identified the metrics of their own business, we try to package all that in a platform way to have a cost pretty aligned with the CPA, with for example, for a loan, we try to have a single fixed cost per loan and covering all the workflow as a one-stop shop for them. So basically, we try to adapt in each case, in each context, and also, for example, an ERP, which is a software, will have different KPIs, for example, for account aggregation than a lender. So we try to model also the way we package each product regarding the context to make sure it makes sense to the business, which is leveraging our technology.
We've talked before, and we talked about this subject, and I think you mentioned it a couple of kind of questions ago, but the concept of embedded finance. Can you elaborate on embedded finance and explain to everybody why it's relevant?
Embedded finance is a big trend today, and we are very it's not early stage, but we're starting to see the wave coming up pretty strongly, because we can see like very different verticals, industry jumping into this. Companies like telcos, automation, software, jumping into this. And for us, embedded finance is, if I have to define this, it's all about trying to give the best customer experience, to embed financial services where they should be, where they are consumed, and basically to try to give a personalized experience to your customer. Because as a business, as a company, if you exist for years, you know your customer. You are supposed to know your customer, and basically you are the best person to define the financial services they need. If you want to buy, for example, AirPods, Apple is the best company to define the kind of financiation they need for this product, specific product, in terms of insurance too. So you need to embedded finance for me, it's all about being customer centric and make sure you make things easy for your customer, to providing the right financial services at the right time, in the right format. So basically, embedded finance is a big topic. We are like publishing some content on this too, and we try to define this as a best practice. Basically, for me, there is two levels. First, you are a traditional company, and you want to embed some financiation, some insurances into your checkout step, basically, and you try to allow customer to get that exactly what they need when they are consuming your product and your service. And then you can go next level. Basically, you can go because there is like in China the concept of super app, which is appearing a lot and getting some traction. And this concept is basically if I'm a bank, if I have an app with high traffic, a lot of connection, a lot of loyalty of my customer with this app, because nowadays customers don't upload more apps. If you ask a person how many apps he downloaded this month, it will be between 0 and 1. So today we're gonna have like places like PFM, like neobanks, which would be the place where the financial services will be consumed in a one-click way, basically, because the customer will be already on board, it will be already identified. Basically, if he has his bank account connected to this app, the company will know exactly the kind of recommendation they can do to them. And that's the second level that many companies can reach soon, if they want to jump into this in efficient way. basically, because they're going to be leveraging the existing customer relationship they have with their own customer, the knowledge they have about them, and provide them more than just a service and a product. But it could be some life financial services recommendation, basically.
Okay, well, we have time for one last question. And this is basically to build on what you just talked about. I think, where do you see financial services going? You know, since you're in the 4 years from now pavilion, summarize where you think it's going to be in the next few years.
Today, we can see clearly because Unnax today is present in Europe. We are opening currently LATAM. We are present in Mexico. And globally, the trend we can see it's the move from open banking to open finance, which is one, and the concept of banking as a service getting bigger every day, and embedded finance on site. So, and I think they complete each other pretty well. I think the analysts, most of analysts in 10 years say that but finance is a huge market, and so I definitely trust this. But in terms of to be more specific, I think we're gonna see a lot of hyper segmentation into financial services we can consume every day in our daily life. It will be the end of a one size fits all banking or financial services, like the take it or leave it you can have today when you go to see your bank, or you can or merchant. It will be very super segmented regarding to your context, the product, and the service you are consuming. I think that would be one thing. The trend of the super app also having like one-stop shop, acting like a big marketplace where you have like all the financial services you need and you can access in one click will be another trend into the next years. It's already big in Asia. So I think it's something which is getting some traction. And I think like the layer supporting all this basically is open finance, open banking, all the third parties innovating with those banking capacity to provide bank account, payment initiation, account aggregation, onboarding, all the blocks we were talking previously to compose very tailor-made financial services for each context and for innovating companies.
Well, thank you, Thibaut. Thank you very much for talking to us today. That's all the time that we have. So enjoy the rest of your show.
Great, thank you.
Ben, it was a pleasure talking to you today. And I hope talking to you next year.
In person.
Also, same place.
Yeah.
See you.
See you. Bye-bye.